This is the 2026 Ram 2500 Tradesman with the Power Wagon package. I'm here to tell you why this is the best truck in Ram's lineup, 1500, 2500, and 3500. Let's get into it. Before we get started, I'd like to give a huge shout out to Jim Butler, CDJR here in Linn, Missouri for allowing me time with this vehicle. Please reach out to Gage for all your vehicle needs. Powering this 2026 Ram 2500 Tradesman Power Wagon is a 6.4 liter V8 engine producing 405 horsepower and 429 pound-feet of torque through an 8-speed automatic transmission. Starting up front, we have the Rebel and Power Wagon styled grille up here. No front facing camera, huge Ram logo. And then coming down the passenger side, this also has the split headlight design, LEDs, both top and bottom. We do get fog lights and massive recovery hooks. Coming down the side, here's our 2500 heavy duty logo. Then we have decent sized fender flares. These are just plastic. And then special to this Power Wagon package are these tires, wheel and tire setup. These are Goodyear Wrangler Duratrax 285/70 R17s. So you get 17-inch wheels, great for off-roading. Personally, I like the look of these better than 20-inch. And then you get the Bilstein upgraded off-road suspension, which in my opinion can't be beat. Massive tow mirrors with our LED turn signal. No blind spot monitoring on these mirrors. And then this one does have the bed step down here. I do like the look of this. Then we just have the standard handles, not color matched. Take a look at this truck. Love the look of this truck. We'll talk about pricing here in a second. Coming down the back, it's very clean. There's no logos or anything on this Tradesman. I do kind of like that. And then we have just the single exhaust tip down here. And then if we look, we're coil sprung in the back, and we have the Bilstein suspension also. So this will ride better than a Ford, which is leaf sprung. LED tail lights, black housing looks really nice. And then you'll see we have the bumpers down here. I think these are steel. And then our parking sensors. Towing on this particular truck, I think, is around 17,000 pounds with that V8 engine. Big Ram logo here, 4x4 logo down there. Tailgate, semi-dampened, not powered. This one is bed lined, and we do get power in the back. You can see up there. And then we have a couple different tie downs, and we get cargo lights. So this bed is about perfect. No complaints here. Kind of heavy tailgate. We'll get a side profile view of this truck. Love the black on black. Love the wheel and tire setup in this Tradesman. Now remember, this is a base level trim from Ram with that Power Wagon package. So if we look at the numbers, so this is 2026 Ram 2500 Tradesman Crew Cab. So this is a Tradesman base level heavy duty truck from Ram. However, this Power Wagon package for almost $8,000, you get the True Lock front and rear axis, powder coated front and rear bumpers, black wheel flares, 17-inch wheels. You get the wheel liners, the tune shocks, upgraded tires. You do have a skid plate on your fuel tank and transfer case. And then this also has the bed convenience group, excuse me, which gives you the LED bed lighting, spray-in bed liner. And then this does have the Tradesman level 1, which gives you the mirror running lights, power in the back, and the large infotainment screen. This one also has the clearance lamps. It's like another $95. Total MSRP on this particular truck, $66,465. As always with Ram, and the discounts that can be had on these trucks, I bet you can get this truck mid-50s, maybe even lower. So let that sink in. If you were to go buy a Rebel or an actual Power Wagon is going to put you around 80. Rebel probably 70 to 80. And to me, the only difference, and we'll take a look in a second, is the interior from a Power Wagon to a Tradesman Power Wagon. Same performance. The interior just isn't quite as nice in this Tradesman. But if you can live with that, this is a no-brainer. Coming to the inside, as I mentioned, this is a base level Tradesman, so this is just hard plastic everywhere. Decent storage down here, nothing fancy on your door controls. Payload on this truck, 1,517 pounds. Does dip down a little bit because of that Power Wagon package. And then if you look at the seats, they are manual, cloth seats. And then you'll notice this does have the bench set up. Some people like that, some people don't. You have a ton of storage with the bench. Just standard lighting controls. Here's your power for the back. Standard pedals, manual adjust steering wheel here. This is just a standard steering wheel, also not leather wrapped. We have some perforations on the side here. This controls our gauge cluster. We do get adaptive cruise, as you can see here, and the gear limit right here. Then your volume controls. You actually don't have any quick access on the back of this steering wheel like most of the Rams do. Here's our wipers. Here's our shifting column. And then here is where this Tradesman Power Wagon, to me, there's nothing like it on the market. You have 2-wheel drive, 4 high, 4 low. You have hill descent control, front and rear lockers. So there's your select, front and rear, or just rear locker, axle lock, and you get a disconnecting sway bar. The only other vehicle I can think of that has all those options is a Jeep Wrangler. So let that sink in. We'll start this thing up. For sub $60,000, you can have all the features, super capable. This is one of the most capable trucks on the market at a base level trim. So let that sink in. You'll notice we have a semi-digital gauge cluster. Nothing crazy here on the setup. So it's a very simple interior. Ignition there, you have 2 vents on each side, and then we do have the 12-inch infotainment screen, which is nice. Climate controls here, so it is dual. And then if we look at, there's your home button. Let's look at the comfort here. Pretty responsive. I don't think you have heated seats or anything in this truck either. So, you know, there are some things you'd have to live without on the interior, but if you want a super capable truck, this is perfect. A lot of different options. If we look at the camera, great resolution from Ram. It is just a rear camera. And then down here, you'll see there's all your plugins, USB ports, auxiliary ports. There's a coin holder there, another AC outlet. You see that down here. We have this nice little tray for storage, 3 cup holders up front, pretty large center console here with more USBs. As you know, this does flip up. This one does not have the storage on the seat. You just get this right here. But plenty of storage for me, probably for most people. And then another thing that is nice, this thing is massive on the passenger side. I don't know if you guys can tell how deep that is. That's probably one of the biggest shelves I've ever seen. So if you have a passenger, your wife, a buddy that throws a bunch of crap up here, that is perfect. We have another 12 volt up here, perfect for dash camera, or if you want to put a digital camera in here. So overall, let's check out the view also. Pretty good visibility. You have a little hump in the hood, but nothing crazy. Let's listen to this thing. Check out the back here. So we just had to have also just kind of the standard sound system. Doesn't matter to me, I'm getting old, so I don't need anything that rattles the doors. Hard to touch up here, everywhere, window controls. Coming to the back, this seat, I'm just gonna tell you, fully lean back, and I did shove it all the way back, but there is a lot of room in here. You'll notice too, you have cup holders down there, and then vents in the back. No power in the back, so you won't have anything for your passengers. And then we do not have an armrest here, but we do get the power sliding rear door. I think this is, let's double check. This is not a 60-40 split either. So this whole seat has to come up. Lots of storage in here though. Those are really deep cubbies in there. And it goes the length of, or the width of the truck. I know some people also don't like this little cutout in the seat. Something I can live with though. All right, so let's talk about this truck. As I mentioned, you can probably get this for around $55,000, let's say. Super capable. Love the exterior look of this truck also. I mean, it looks like a Power Wagon, except about 20 grand cheaper. Looks similar to a Rebel, different wheels, but about 20 grand cheaper. So let that sink in. Super capable. Front and rear locker, disconnecting sway bar. Doesn't get much better than this truck. Me personally, I'd maybe even upgrade to the diesel, since this truck is, I'm not gonna say cheap, but fairly priced, and spend about 60 grand and get a very capable diesel with the 6.7 liter Cummins engine. Might be another upgrade I do, along with that Power Wagon package. Let's take a look at the front here. Super cool truck. Let me know what you all think of the pricing on this truck. Also, there is a winch down there I didn't even mention. Factory winch. I mean, what more could you want? If you're doing, you know, if you're an outdoorsman, hunting, fishing, this thing is perfect for you. This will be in the running for my next vehicle when it comes time to that. Definitely going to drive one of these and check it out. So as always, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.